Yes, my dear Gideons, April 27, today morning, as I promised last time, we are going to discuss so many sums, subjective sums, carrying 4 marks, 6 marks. And in almost all, we need this equality. So, better we go for this question first. When can we say that A is subset of B? My simple question, when can I say that A is equal to B? Yes, you are right. When A is subset of B, matlab every element of A occurs in B and B is subset of A, matlab every element of B occurs in A. Simple. If every element of A occurs in B and if every element of B occurs in A, we say that A is equal to B. Yeah. So if you want to prove that now onwards, if you two sets are equal, what I need to prove? Yes, I will prove that they are subsets of each other. They are subsets of each other. Now I can go for this first 6 marker. If you have noticed, I have gone for directly miscellaneous. I will definitely reveal which examples you have to do from your textbook. Uh, Before you open this lecture and before you complete this session, you will get definitely list of examples that you have to do from your textbook. So I'm not going to give you today any DPP, but I'm going to give you homework from your textbook only, right? I know you are very much enthused for your DPP, but not right now. It is okay if you sometime wait for DPP. Yeah, fine. This is what we are given. A union B equals to A union C. This condition we will refer to this as a first condition which is given to us. A intersection B equals to A intersection C. This is my second condition. We will refer to this as second condition. And we want to prove that B is equal to C. What we want to prove? What do you want to prove? B is equal to C. So just like your first page of today, what I need to prove? I need to prove that B is subset of C and C is a subset of B. Perfect. But surprisingly and pleasantly, I need not prove both. What I will prove, we will prove that B is subset of C and similarly we will accept that C is subset of B. That can be proved. You got it? What I need to prove once again, come on, we need to prove that B is equal to C. So what I have to prove? We have to prove that B is subset of C as well as C is subset of B. But do I go for both? No, I will go for only one. B is subset of C. And we will not prove C is subset of B. It is okay if we don't prove, if we say that similarly C is subset of B. I hope this is clear. So this is the main thing that I want to highlight. Whenever you want to prove that two sets are same, in 99.99% case theory, it is okay if you prove that one is subset of other and second is similarly. Yup, done. So now my focus is to prove that B is a subset of C. Now my question is that when can I say that B is subset of C? Yes, you are right. If I start with X belongs to B and I can prove that X belongs to C. Perfect. So I will start with X belongs to B. I start with X belongs to B. Now actually if you observe, let me go through once again what you wanted to prove, my dear friends. Come on, hurry up. You wanted to prove that, come on, you wanted to prove that B is equal to C. What I need to prove? B is subset of C and C is subset of B. Should I prove both? No. Very good. So what I need to prove? I need to prove that only this B is subset of C. And in exam also you will say that similarly C is subset of B. Will do? But how can I prove that your B is subset of C? X belongs to B implies X belongs to C. So I start with this and we will end with this. That is it. We will start with X belongs to B and we will end with X belongs to C. So that is what I have written. I have started with X belongs to B and I will end with X belongs to C. So you got it. What is my goal? My goal is I am starting with X belongs to B, and what is our goal? To prove that X belongs to C. Perfect. But in between you forget your third set which is involved. Which set is that? Yes, my dear friends, it is your A. So I have two cases now. Either X belongs to A or X does not belong to A. Got it? Either X belongs to A or X does not belong to A. And magic begins now. Okay. See, X belongs to A and X belongs to B. Matlab X belongs to A intersection B. Got it? Fine. But it is given that A intersection B equals to A intersection C. So X belongs to A intersection B, which is same as A intersection C. So X belongs to A intersection C. Remember? What do you mean by X belongs to A intersection C? X belongs to A and X belongs to C. तो મને ખબર જ હતી છે જ we started with the same, but what you have obtained in addition that X belongs to C. Yes. So one part is very clear, that if you start with X belongs to B, X belongs to A, then you can arrive that X belongs to C. That is, X belongs to B implies X belongs to C. So if I go along this path, we are through. Yup. Sure. So in this example, you will help me. Ready, dears? Come on. X does not belong to A. Well, X belongs to B. X does not belong to A. However, X belongs to A union B. When can I say that X belongs to A union B? Either X is in A or X is in B. Yes, good. But if you observe carefully, A union B is nothing but A union C. So X belongs to A union B, matlab X belongs to A union C. For एक बार we recall the definition of union. What is A union C? X belongs to A union C matlab either X belongs to A or X belongs to C or X belongs to both. Remember? But X does not belong to A. So this is not true. So what you are left with? You are left with only one choice, that is X belongs to C. So if I start with X belongs to B, either I go through this path or if I go through this path, in either case we end with X belongs to C. Have you noticed that? Yes. So X belongs to B implies X belongs to C, and that is what we wanted to prove. Your B is subset of C, and similarly C is subset of B, so they are subsets of each other. So B equals to C. Was easy, wasn't it? Although it is a 6 marker, it is easy, but I think this one is good. You have never seen such 6 marker. What you want to prove? See, this is damn easy if you understand through your Venn diagram. Come on, let's go for this. This is your A. What is your first condition? A is subset of B. So this is your B. So let me call it B. This is your A. Now A is subset of B. Yeah. A minus B equals to 5. Obviously we can observe that when A is a subset of B, A minus B is nothing but empty set. So these two are equivalent. Okay, one more. What is their union? Their union is whole B. Yes, this is my third condition. And what is their intersection? Their intersection is just A. Yes, this is also true. So you can visualize this by help of Venn diagram. But if I ask you prove this, then you have to go for theory, and we will see. You want to prove that these 4 statements are equivalent. What you want to prove? These 4 statements are equivalent. That is whether you say A is subset of B, or you say A minus B A minus B equals to phi, or you say that A union B equals to B, or you say that A intersection B equals to A. They all are same. So this is the proof. We will prove that 1 implies 2 and is implied by 2. That is 1 implies and double implies 2. How do we read it? 1 double implies 2. Similarly, 1 double implies 3. Similarly, 1 double implies 4. So all the 4 are equivalent. Better we concentrate only on this first. 1 implies and is implied by 2. That is, if A is subset of B, we will prove this. And if A minus B equals to phi, we will prove that A is subset of B. Should I repeat? Okay, let's go for. We start with A is subset of B, and we will prove that A minus B equals to phi. Conversely, we will assume that A minus B equals to phi, and we will prove that A is subset of B. Are we clear? See how beautiful proof is this. It is damn easy. What you said, A is subset of B. This is what we are given, right? Can't I take intersection both the sides with respect to B dash? You will say yes, we can. You can always go for such intersection. Okay. So this implies that A intersection B dash. Well, you have to remember A intersection B dash is nothing but your A minus B. What is B intersection B dash? Yes, it is phi. And phi subset of A minus B is always true. Remember, empty set is always subset of every set. So these two are subsets of each other. So they are equal. So how beautifully we derived that A is subset of B implies A minus B equals to phi. Easy. This is damn easy. Trust me, this is damn easy. Conversely, we go for converse path. What is given to us? A minus B equals to phi. Yep. We take union to both the sides. I hope you don't mind, darlings. A minus B equals to phi. We take union. જેવી રીતે અહીંયા left hand side પર ને right hand side ઉપર intersection લીધું, we can take union also. Yep. With what? I will go for A intersection B. પહેલો ક્વેશ્ચન તમારા મગજમાં આવો જોઈએ. સર તમને કઈ રીતે ખબર પડી? Yes. Sometimes you have to ask me also. We will solve all your doubts during offline lectures. But right now, મને ખ્યાલ આવી જાય છે કે તમને ક્યાં તકલીફ પડશે. એટલે હું મારા તરફથી કહી દઉં છું. Even if you find some doubt, you can definitely send me. You can take a pic of this screen. You can send me. Yeah? Okay. હું કહીશ થોડી વાર રહીને. Remember, મને કઈ રીતે ખબર પડી. Okay. Let's go for it. What is this if you observe carefully? What is this? Yes, A minus B. And what is this? A intersection B. What is their union? What is their union? That is a whole A. Am I right? Whole A. Yeah? Yes, we want A. Yeah? So I have A minus B. A intersection B is missing. So we go for taking union to both the sides with A intersection B and their union. You have observed that their union is nothing but A. Let me explain once again. This is your set A. This is your set B in general. Remember, in general. This is not particular example. What is this? A minus B. Very good. What is this? A intersection B. What is their union? Whole A. So that is what I have done here. I have replaced A minus B union A intersection B by A, which is equal to A intersection B. Yup. Now observe carefully. For equal, what is this? A intersection B. What is this? B. Can I immediately say that A intersection B is subset of B? Yes. So what we have derived ultimately, that A is subset of B. That is what we wanted to prove. So 1 implies 2, 2 implies 1. Yup. We go for, as I said previously, yeah, we go for this now. What is that? Come on, help me. તમારું ધ્યાન ત્યાં જ રાખો બચ્ચાસ. What do you want to prove? 1 implies 3 and 3 implies 1. So we go for it. 1 implies 3. That is 1 was A is subset of B and 3 was A union B equals to B. And conversely, A union B equals to B, and we will prove that A is subset of B. Yup. Believe me, these two are damn easy. 1 implies 3, 3 implies 1. Another be easy. 1 implies 4, 4 implies 1. But let me go for this first of all. What you want? A union B. તમારા મગજમાં always યાદ હોવું જોઈએ કે what you want. Your answer will lead you to your answer. Remember this statement. I will repeat this statement frequently in your class. Your answer will lead you to your answer. Okay. So તમારી eyes answer પર stick થયેલી હોવી જોઈએ. Come on. A is subset of B. ફરીવાર પૂછું છું. What you want? A union B. So I go for taking union to both the sides. This implies A union B is subset of B. Well, if you observe, તમને આ ફિગર વારંવાર આવે છે એટલે યાદ રહી ગઈ છે. This is your B, yeah, and this is your whole A union B. Can you see that your B is subset of A union C? Yeah, sure. So B is subset of A union B is always true. These two are subsets of each other, matlab they are equal. Yes, done? Sure. Okay, then we go for this A union B equals to B, and I want to prove that A is subset of B. Let me go for this figure again. If you can help me, I'll be happy. Yes. What is this? Yes, you are right. This is your A. Can I say that your A is always subset of A union B? Yeah, of course. And here A union B equals to B. I just replace your A union B by B. મોઢું પરું રહી ગયું ને થઈ ગયું. It is easy. I told you it is easy. ફરીવાર? Okay, come on. We know that A is subset of A union B. Done? Always true. And A union B here, it is B. So I just replace this by B. So A is subset of B. Okay, clear? So now last portion you will make me understand. Ready? Challenge accepted. Okay. A is subset of B. Come on. What you want? A intersection B and A. So I take intersection to both the sides with your A. Okay. What is A intersection A? A. Well, I keep it as it is. Your right hand side I keep as it is. And A intersection B is always subset of A. હવે તમારે વિઝ્યુલાઇઝ કરવાનું છે. દર વખત હું પેલી ફિગર ડ્રો નહીં કરું. એંગલ, રેક્ટેંગલ, પછી A, પછી B. No, you just close your eyes and you should visualize that A intersection B is subset of A. A is subset of A union B, right? So fine, this is always true. Well, A is subset of A intersection B. A intersection B is subset of A. So they are equal. And well, converse is again damn easy. What do you know about A intersection B and B? Yes, you are right. This is always subset of B. So I can say that A intersection B is subset of A, and your A intersection B is your A that is given to us. Yeah, this is given to us. So I just replace your A intersection B by A. So your A is subset of B. That is what you wanted to prove. So first we proved that 1 implies 2 and 2 implies 1. Then we proved that 1 implies 3 and 3 implies 1. Then we proved that 1 implies 4 and 4 implies 1. So 1 implies and is implied by 2. 1 implies 3 and 3 implies 1. 1 implies 4 and 4 implies 1. So I can say that all the 4 statements are equivalent. Equivalent matlab they are same. Whether you say A is subset of B, or you say A minus B equals to 5, or you say that A union B equals to B, or you say that A intersection B equals to A, they all are identical statement, that is equivalent statements. Yep, sure. Okay, so it was 6 marker, but damn easy. Sometimes I need to make you understand using Venn diagram. That is why I have drawn Venn diagram here. This is your A and this is your B. Why I have shown that A is subset of B? Because this is given and this is what you wanted to prove. Come on, what you wanted to prove? C minus B is subset of C minus A. Ready? You know that if you want to prove that C minus B is subset of C minus A, then you should start with X belongs to C minus B implies X belongs to C minus A. If you want to prove that this is subset of C minus A, then what should we do? I start with some X, some element X in C minus B, and we will prove that X belongs to C minus A. So we start with X belongs to C minus B and we will derive that X belongs to C minus A. Done, dears? Come on. X belongs to C minus B. What is your definition of C minus B? X belongs to C and X does not belong to B. Remember? Yes or no, my dears? X belongs to C and X does not belong to B. See, if X is not here, and remember your A is subset of B, if X is not in B, you can visualize that X is not even in A. Yeah. So what we have found, X belongs to C and X does not belong to A. Matlab X belongs to C minus A. Yes, that is again definition. C minus A. X belongs to C and X does not belong to A. Matlab X belongs to C minus A. So we started with X belongs to C minus B. We have derived that X belongs to C minus A. So we have the fact that C minus B is subset of C minus A. Of course, if this happens. So what was the question? If A is subset of B, then prove that C minus B is subset of C minus A. Done. Okay, we go for next. If power set of A, સાહેબ આ પાવર સેટ શું છે ભૂલી ગયા, મેં લખ્યું છે મને ખબર હતી અહીંયા સુધી ખાતરી હતી ભૂલી જશે એટલે જ હું ડીપીપી આપતો હતો કે તમે લોકો રિકોલ કરી રાખો what is A, what is power set of A. If A has m elements, then power set of A has 2 raised to m elements. Very good, some of you said I can hear. તમે એવું ના માનતા સાહેબને ઓનલાઈનમાં નથી સંભળાતું, સાહેબને બધું સંભળાય છે. તમારો અમારા એક એક આન્સરની ગુંજ મને દરેક દિશામાંથી સાંભળે છે. Okay, P of A equals to P of B and I want to prove that A equals to B. Just before few minutes I told you, whenever you want to prove that two sets are equal, then I need to prove that A is subset of B and B is subset of A. Should I go for both? Yes. No, we don't have to prove both. We just prove that A is subset of B, and in exam also you will say that similarly it can be proved that B is subset of A. Remember? Yes. So what I need to prove only now? A is subset of B. Now biggest question. When can I say that A is subset of B? You will think that this is easier. Just prove that X belongs to A implies X belongs to B and you are through. Yes, my dears, this is what I want. So I start with X belongs to A. Yeah, X belongs to A. If X belongs to A, can I say that X is subset of A? Set X is subset of A. As per example, let me give you example. Suppose your A is 1, 2. Yeah, can I say that set 1 is subset of A? Yes, of course. So same way, if X belongs to A, can't we say that singleton set X is subset of A? Think and tell me. Yes? Okay. So I go for it. Singleton set is subset of A, but collection of all subsets of A, that is called P of A. So this belongs to P of A. you must know the difference between A, member of A, subset of A, member of PA. Yeah, A is set. What is P of A? P of A is collection of all subsets of A. Repeat, collection of all subsets of A. Singleton set X is subset of A. So obviously this is an element of P of A. But P of A is same as P of B. It is given to us. P of A equals to P of B. So singleton set X which belongs to PA, I can say that it belongs to PB also. Now I go for reverse path. Singleton set X is belonging to, sorry, yes, P of B. Yes, singleton set X belongs to P of A and P of A equals to P of B. So singleton set X belongs to P of B. What is P of B? P of B is collection of all subsets of B. So this is subset of B. So singleton set X is subset of B. Yes, done. When can I say that this is subset of B? Every element of this set occurs in B. Remember? So X belongs to B. And now I summarize. X belongs to A implies X belongs to B. Yeah? X belongs to A implies X belongs to B, and that is exactly what I want to prove that A is subset of B. Clear? So you need not go for B is subset of A. In exam also you will say that. Similarly, it can be proved that B is subset of A. Yup. So A is subset of B, B is subset of A, and that's why we can say that A is equal to B. Easy? Pakka? Short years? Okay then. Just don't concentrate on no. My question is this true? What is our question? P of A union P of B. This is my question. Is P of A union P of B equals to P of A union B? I told you, we can find out immediately. Oh, we can visualize. Oh, this happened. So no. So that is why I have written no. They are not equal. See, I go for A equals to singleton set A. B equals to singleton set B. What is set A union B? A and B. Clear? We go for P of A. P of A matlab collection of all subsets of A. This set has two subsets, namely empty set and set itself. This set has two subsets, namely empty set and set containing only one element B. But this has four subsets, 2 raised to 2. Remember formula? What is that? P of A union B is phi singleton set A, singleton set B, set containing AB, that is your whole A union B. I need not write it, yeah? Now I find out P of A union P of B, that is this union this, that is phi singleton set A, singleton set B. Now you verify and tell me, these two are same? Are these two same? No? Then what should I say? Sorry boss, this is not possible. Yes, I will say that P of A is not, P of A union P of B is not equal to P of A union B. Now there is no question mark on this question. I can immediately say that P of A union P of B is not equal to P of A union B. This is actually one marker, but they can ask you. These are some beautiful pulse of your textbook. All are similar, almost same. Ready? Okay, we start with A intersection B union this. What is that? Remember, challenge accepted. Come on, I give you 30 seconds. What is A minus B? Oh, 30 seconds વધારે આપી દીધી મેં. કેટલા કે આન્સર આપી દો સર. This is A intersection B dash. Yes, my darlings, this is what I want from you. તમારી ફોર્મ્યુલા જો તમારી જીભ પર હશે ને તો ફટાફટ બધા જ એક્ઝામ્પલ્સ થશે. Okay, ready? Come on, we go for next step. I can apply distributive law. Which law? Distributive law. What is your distributive law? X intersection Y union C. You remember this law? Yes, X intersection Y union X intersection C. I'm going to apply from right hand side to left hand side. A intersection B union A intersection B dash is nothing but A intersection B union B dash. Okay, come on, is it true? Let's verify. A intersection B union B dash is A intersection B union, yes, 8 intersection B dash. Yes, it is true. So fine, we go for it. That is A intersection whole U. Why? Well, you know that B union B dash equals to whole U, but any set intersection U is A itself. Yeah, so you wanted to prove this only. Prove that A intersection B union A minus B is A. Now if the same question is asked as an MCQ, I don't want you to do this 2 marker example. I want you to do this. See, this is your A, remember, this is your B, this is your A minus B, this is your A intersection B. Don't do even, just visualize. This is your A minus B, this is your A intersection B. What is their union? Their union is whole A. Yeah, that is what we wanted to derive. Isn't it easy? So whenever I ask you something in set theory, you always go for visualization of Venn diagram. Ready? Pakka? Okay, let me go for it. Oh, I rubbed it, but let me go for it. A union, so this is your A union B minus A, this is your B minus A. What is their union? This is your A, this is your B minus A. Their union is obviously your A union B. Can you visualize that? Sure. Let me prove it also using your theory. Well, we start with left hand side, A union B minus A. Just like this, you will help me. If you can help me, I'll be happy. Come on. હું ગદગદ થઈ જઈશ. આ મારો પેટર્ન વર્ડ છે. મને ગદગદ કરો ચાલો. What is B minus A? Yes, my darlings, B intersection A dash. Now I should go for what? Yes, distributive law. What is your distributive law? A union B intersection A union A dash. Remember, what is that? A union B intersection whole U. But any set intersection whole U is the same set. That is, it is your A union B, and that is your right hand side. Easy. So first of all, you should visualize by Venn diagram. Okay, and when I say verify, matlab always yaad rakhiyo, verify matlab this is not true. You have to check. Suppose I tell you, see, verify that 2 plus 3 equals to 6. You will say this is not true. Baba, मैं ક્યારે કીધું આ ટ્રુ છે? મેં તો એવું કીધું કે વેરીફાઈ કરો. વેરીફાઈ કરવાનું જ્યારે કહેવામાં આવે છે, when it is asked to verify, means that may be true, may not be true. DPP 2 માં આવો કંઈક પ્રોબ્લેમ હતો બધાને, એટલે મેં ખાસ કીધું તમને. We go for one more beautiful results. Let me tell you. But you must know the basic of set theory. Can you say that A intersection B is always subset of A? Yes. Okay. Then can you say that A is always subset of A union B? For एक बार चलो. Come on, we go for Venn diagram. This is your A, this is your B, this is your A, this is your B. What is your A intersection B? Yes. Now immediately tell me, can I say that your A intersection B is subset of A? Yes. And can I say that your A is a subset of A union B. Simple. So that is what I have written here, that A is subset of A intersection B is subset of A, and A is subset of A union B. Okay. Well, you know one more thing. If A is subset of B, then their intersection is your A and their union is your B. Remember these results? Well, I need these all. હમણાં જ આપણે પેલું ના કર્યું 1 implies 2 and 2 implies 1. Remembered? એ જ તો છે આ. 1 implies 3 and 3 implies 1. 1 implies 4 and 4 implies 1. Remembered? આ એ જ result છે બચ્ચાસ. Okay? So we go for it. Come on. We say that A intersection B is subset of A. So what is the union of these two sets? Union matlab bigger set. Here bigger set is B. Here bigger set is A. So this is your A. Easy. And now I go for this. A is subset of A union B. Just like this. Okay. What is intersection? Intersection means smaller set. That is A intersection A union B is smaller set. That is your A. So these are the results that you wanted to prove. Isn't it easy? See, if you know this each and every basic, you can do these examples nicely. Okay? Some people prove it in a different way also. I can help you. See, we start with X belongs to A union A intersection B, and I will prove that X belongs to A. Ready? Well, this implies X belongs to A or X belongs to A intersection B. But this implies X belongs to A and X belongs to B. If I combine these two, so X belongs to A or X belongs to A, that is X belongs to A. So this is subset of A. Simple. And similarly, you can prove that A is subset of A union A intersection B. So these are the two proofs. But I think this one is the easiest one. Isn't it true, my dears? Pakka. You are JDians. Be a smarter rather than a laborer, right? You don't have to do labor. You are JDians. Remember, do smart and regular work rather than hard work. Okay? Yeah, we go for one more. તમને ઘણી વાર હું પૂછતો હોઉં છું, કદાચ મેં એક એક્ઝામ્પલ ડીપીપીમાં આપ્યો હતો. I don't know exactly, I don't remember exactly. A intersection B equals to A intersection C. Does it imply that B equals to C? My answer is definitely not. Let's see why and how. Ready? Okay. મને ખબર છે એટલે હું અમુક સેટ્સ લઈ લેતો હોઉં છું. તમને એમ થાય કે સરળ પોખી રાખ્યું છે, એવું નથી બચ્ચાસ. લેટ્સ ગો ફોર ધીસ. આ લખેલું છે એટલે મારી પાસે ઓપ્શન નથી. A is 1 2 3, B is 2 3 4, C is 2 3 5. I just consider three sets such that A intersection B equals to A intersection C. Okay? But, and I choose B and C such that B is not equal to C. Okay? B is not equal to C. What is A intersection B here? If you observe, A intersection B is collection of two elements to 3. B intersection C is collection of two elements to 3. So we can observe that A intersection B is same as A intersection C. But B is not equal to C. We have 4 in B but not in C. We have 5 in C but not in B. So A intersection B equals to A intersection C. That doesn't imply that B is equal to C. Easy? This is one marker. Well, તમને એમ થાય, oh, પાછો એવો આવ્યો લાંબો એક્ઝામ્પલ. But if you observe, we recently proved this example. See, ત્યાં અલગ ક્વેશ્ચન હતો. A intersection B equals to A intersection C and A union B equals to A union C implies that B equal to C. Remember this? This was your question. અહીંયા એ જ ક્વેશ્ચન છે જુઓ A intersection X equals to B intersection X and come on A union X equals to B union X. Role of ABC is now being played by role of A, X and C. Come on, compare. A intersection B ની જગ્યાએ શું છે? A intersection X. A intersection C ની જગ્યાએ શું છે? X intersection B. So what can I prove immediately? Same as above example, A is equal to B. એટલે મેં homework આપ્યો છે, same as third. Come on. If I want to prove A is equal to B, what I need to prove? Yes, every element belonging to A, that implies X belongs to B, but this will imply A is subset of B. Should I prove that B is subset of A? No, I will just say that similarly it can be proved that B is subset of A. Yes, done? Sure? So fine, this is how we proceed. This is your homework actually, but I am giving you hint. You start with X belongs to A and you will prove that X belongs to B. Done? Sure? Okay. Well, मैं તમને एक DPP 3 માં એક સમ આપ્યો છે. I'm sure કે બૂમરેંગ થઈને પાછો મારી પાસે આવશે. એના બેઝમાં આ બે ફોર્મ્યુલાસ છે. Yesterday I discussed this with Moli ma'am. If I would have started with offline classes, definitely मैं તમને પહેલા prerequisites કરાવી હોત. 10th 11th 10th going to 11th તમને બચ્ચાસને ઘણા બધા રિઝલ્ટ્સ ખબર હોય છે, રિકોલ નથી થતા. તો જેવું આ ચેપ્ટર સેટ થિયરી પતે એટલે 2 કે 3 લેક્ચર મેં એની રિવિઝન કરાવી અને we will go for prerequisites so that you can recall all results of 8 9 10 with that we need in 11th and 12th frequently. 2 of those results are here if you observe. તમને પહેલું રિઝલ્ટ ખબર છે, alpha is 0 or beta is 0. Remember this result? When I want to prove that alpha beta is 0, that means either alpha is 0 or beta is 0 and vice versa. When can I say that alpha square plus beta square is 0? Remember, alpha square and beta square are always non-negative. What is non-negative? Non-negative मतलब either positive or 0. Non-negative मतलब positive नहीं, तो હું પહેલેથી positive ના કહેત. Non-negative मतलब positive or 0. So alpha square is greater than or equal to 0, beta square is greater than or equal to 0, but their sum is 0. मतलब alpha square is 0 as well as beta square is 0. This is just like union and this is just like intersection. Remember? Fine. देखते रहिए कल तक. બીજો એક લેક્ચર લઈ લઈશું વેનસડે, પછી તમને આ બધું ક્લિયર થઈ જશે. લવ યુ ઓલ જેડિયન્સ.